What's going on, everybody? This is Emerald Knight Leon back with another video. BT12 is upon us. I've been able to finally procure some of my own booster boxes and I've got some unboxing to do. Thankfully, I was able to get some through some pre-releases as well as these new revision packs, which I still don't know how I feel about these revision packs, to be honest. Especially considering we've already found out apparently some of the promos that we just got, like Impmon, already need a revision. But we'll probably take care of these revision packs afterwards. In the meantime, let's just take care of these booster boxes. And as usual, I'll probably split this into two videos, one each video covering 2 boxes. But let's see, going into this. So for these booster boxes, we are given a promotion pack and a limited card pack. So the promotion pack primarily is the box topper and the limited card being the promo. Let's see. That. So for our box topper, let's see what we can get here. We got a foiled version of Omni Shoutmon from the set, which is Omni Shoutmon in pre-release is actually a really solid card. Just because if you are getting a lot of cards that have save in text in the pre-release, you're pretty much covered throughout that whole pre-release. And for our 2 promos, we are getting one Harrismon and a Dorumon. Okay, Dorumon is that's Dorumon actually. So I've heard, because I like playing D Brigade, I've heard Dorumon is a great card for D Brigade. Now I've also heard people saying that that's mainly because that they didn't have the decoy D Brigade card for the deck, and so Dorumon basically let us get an extra body on board. Now I've already got plans on D Brigade that don't involve Dorumon, but I do like the flexibility that Dorumon can give. Now starting off with our first pack though, let's see what we are dealing with here. Like my main goal is I only want maybe 3 secrets here. I need 2 superior X7s and just 1 Darkness Bagra. That's all I need. I don't really care what the other alt arts are, because all of the alt arts, in my opinion, outside of maybe Quartz, are gorgeous. I don't know how I feel about Quartz. Quartz, in my opinion, his alt art, like, you know how if you're a veteran in this game, people always complained Nidhoggmon had the most disgusting alt art? That's how I feel about Quartzmon. Alright? But for our first pack, we have Laplace's Demon. I don't know, for some reason, every time I read this card, I call it Laplace's Mirror. I don't know why. But we have Laplace's Demon, Potamon, Home Run Blast, Footmon, Agumon. It's actually a card we need. So I'm just going to set him aside for now. Swimmon, Gokumon, Dracmon, Demi-Vmon, Lampmon. Our first rare is Overflowing Power, and then our second is an Aldamon. Okay. Very nice. For our second pack. But yeah, no, there are a lot of decks that I am running, and some of them I have to build multiple copies of, and so, oh boy. Let's see, we got Agumon, Betsumon, Omni Shoutmon, Jagamon, Wisemon, another Agumon, great. Vmon, do I need that one? Koromon, Arestodramon, great. Shogun Gekomon. Our first promo rare is Rise Gray, and our second is a Superior Mode, which is very much appreciated. Alright, we got Ganemon, Shoutmon, Spiking Strike, Sagomon, Wisemon, Agumon, Great Maelstrom, Kozenimon, Burning Greymon, Astamon. Our first rare is War Growlmon, and our second is Grand Kawaga. Alright, alright. Let's see. We have Chuchumon, Jagamon, Omni Shoutmon, Jokermon, Betsumon, Vmon, Metal Life Kawagamon, which is a name I still don't really understand. Arrestorgermon, Ekakimon, Agunimon, our first rare Rise Gray, and our second is a Davis. Alright. Alright, we got Sagomon, Footmon, Bergamon, Growlmon, Ganemon, Great Maelstrom, Home Run Blast, Opossumon, Kozenimon, Psychmon. Ancient Murma is our first rare, and our second is Marcus Damon. Very awesome. That is great. Now, where are my Shine Grays? I need people to understand this, okay? I've been to 4 pre-releases so far. Alright? In these 4 pre-releases, I have only ever gotten 3 Digi-Eggs in each one. And I've gotten practically everything I needed for my Shine Gray deck outside of the 1 copy of Marcus and all 4 copies of Shine Greymon. I don't know why. I've gotten everything else of that deck except for those cards. Now, we got the Marcus. We just need to Shine Gray. If I get the 4 Shine Grays, that's great. Otherwise, I guess I have to order them. I really hope they're not expensive, even for a regular non-Alt-Art variant, but oh well. We got Spiking Strike, Mercurymon, Dober. Okay, I want to talk about Mercury. I'm happy that we now have all of the hybrids. We have them all now. I do feel Arbormon would have been I don't know. I feel Arbormon in particular should have been like one of a dual colored hybrid, if you get what I mean. I don't know why, but for some reason whenever I watched Frontier and I was into Duel Masters at the time, and I was like, Arbormon sounds like the kind of Digimon that would be a mix between green and black for some reason. I don't know why, but a dual-colored hybrid would be a very interesting concept, honestly. But we have Mercurymon, Dobermon, Chohakaimon. Chohakaimon has been such an OP card in pre-releases due to its ability for its when digivolving. Letting it apply a -3k on an opponent's Digimon multiple times for every 2 Digivolution cards in its source, which is always just a very nice thing to have. Potamon, though, Laplace's Demon, Swimmon, Ekakimon, Shoutmon King version, the first good one. The others serviceable now, I guess. Stingmon, our first rare Taikamiya, which is great, and our second is Clockmon. Very nice. Alright, we now have Growlmon, Mercurymon, Calamaramon. Wizardmon X Antibody, Pyrodragon, Micmon, Chohakaimon, Stingmon, Koromon, Ranamon. I don't care what this says. It will always be Ranamon. Okay, you can't. Pardon me as I go on a small rant. You cannot take, I've studied Japanese. I understand that in Japanese, L is not a sound that is utilized in Japanese. It is usually replaced with an R. However, when you have for consistently for over 15 years people who grew up and referred to it as an R, you cannot you need to understand the implications of changing that. And yes, I'm also referring to Fate Grand Order with Altria. We in the community, we refuse, most of us refuse to refer to her as anything but Artoria. Okay? Because in Japanese, it's pronounced Arutoria. Uh, but apparently what Nasu was saying is Altria, which does not work, honestly, in my opinion. It's gotten to the point where to separate the various versions of that character, if it's any of her Saber Count versions, it's Artoria. If it's her Lancer versions or her more developed versions, if you catch my drift, Altria. And it's for that exact same reason I refuse to call this Lanamon. No. It's Ranamon forever. Ranamon is what they called it in the dub. It's what they called it in the Japanese version, as well as the English version. I don't understand why you would change it to Lanamon. That it does not work, in my opinion. It just does not sound right either. Moving on from that, we have our first rare is Takuya, and our second is Ancient Wisemon. Now, Ancient Wisemon is a great card in my opinion. I will talk about it more in upcoming video of mine on why he's so good. Suffice to say, there's some decks that Ancient Wisemon works amazing in. But let's moving on. We got Wizardmon X Antibody, Yakimon, Greymon, Pyro Dragons, Gekomon, Chuchumon, Yasyamon, Airu Suzaki, Torikara Balmon, XVmon. First rare is Overflowing Power, and our second is Takato. Believe it or not, this is my first copy of Takato ever. I haven't gotten a single Takato throughout all of pre-release. It hurts. Alright, let's see. We have Betsumon, Agumon, Jagamon, Gekomon, Shohakaimon, Dobermon, Mercurymon, Koromon, Arrestodramon, Shogun Gekomon, first rare Clockmon, and our second is a Quartzmon. Great. I got one down, 3 to go. I got plans for Quartzmons, and it pops up in a few decks I'm thinking of building. So I need as many of this guy as I can get. Mermaidmon, Flamemon, Yakimon, Tuatermon, Bergamon, Dobermon, Geogreymon, Psychmon, Shoutmon King version, Sephirothmon, Final Cross Blade is a first rare, and Watchmaker is the second. Okay. So far, no sign of a secret, no sign of a Altart. I heard something very interesting, though, while I was at a pre-release. Someone told me that they bought a booster box from this store. And they opened it up, and they only got a single Altart. There was no secrets. There was no 2 Altarts. There was just 1 Altart. And I don't know if that was a design error or something, or if that's now a possibility now. If that's a actual possibility, oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'm perfectly content with the idea that booster boxes can have either 2 Altarts, an Alt or a secret, or just so happens to have 2 secrets and one of them is an Altart. I'm perfectly fine with those distinct possibilities. I don't want to consider the possibility that a booster box can now only have just 1 Altart or 1 secret, because that kind of ruins the idea of a booster box, you know? In my personal opinion, a booster box should have at least 2, because you're not only just getting it for yourself, but what if a store is selling it? Once someone pulls the 1 secret or the 1 alt, that then ruins the box for pretty much everybody else who is looking for that particular card. And no one's going to really want to buy from that box, if you get what I mean. Maybe I'm not understanding it properly, but that is my personal interpretation of what would happen. Moving on, though, we have Geogreymon, Jokermon, Mikemon, Calamaramon, Zenimon, Pillowmon, Evibergamon, Sevenfold Cluster. I don't like this card. It's a 7 cost, alright? Yes, we can activate this from our trash. But delete the lowest level. The only time I would say this is good is if your opponent only has level 6s on board or stuff like that, because otherwise it's just removing a weak body, and it's, you know, for pretty high cost unless it's coming from trash. Sephirothmon, though, Gigimon, first rare Imperial Dragon mode, and our second is another War Growlmon. Alright. Let's see, after this, we got about 12 packs left. Let's see, we got Geogreymon, Metal Life Kawagamon, Great Maelstrom, Growlmon, Laplace's Demon, Bergamon, Jokermon, Opossumon, Kozenimon, Psychmon. First rare is Balmon X Antibody, and second is an Emperor Greymon. Awesome. Final Emperor Greymon I needed. Alright. Let's see. We got Yasyamon, Pillowmon, Guilmon, Evibergamon, Otamemon, Zenimon, Impmon, Gigimon, Sevenfold Cluster, XVmon, first rare Shining Blast, and our second is a Tigeroo. Great. Let's see. Impmon X Antibody, Guilmon, Otamemon, Potamon, Veemon, Pyro Dragon, Gokumon, Ren Tobari, Jet Mervamon, Uamano, our first rare Rise Greymon, and our second is a Shining Blast here. Alright. Still no sign of any alts or secrets, which is very peculiar in my opinion. We got Choo-Choo-Mon, Swimmon, Mikemon, Ebiburga, Pillowmon, Impmon X Antibody, Guilmon, Iru Suzuki, Torikara Balmon, XVmon, Ancient Mermimon, and Super Eradication Attack. Alright. 9 packs left. We have Omni Shoutmon, Potamon, Calamaramon, Sagomon, Tuatamon, Flamemon, Greymon, Monimon, Ren, Tobari, Opossumon, V-Laser is the first. Okay, we got our first secret. It is a Shoutmon X7 Superior Mode. Let's get that a little closer up. Oh my god. Oh, that is... I'm sorry if this isn't coming up right on the screen, but it is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's not the gold version, but I don't care. I don't care. It still looks gorgeous in my mind. Like, see, that's something actually that is unique to this box. Is there is a gold and there's a black and white variant of the alt arts. So X7 Superior Mode has a alt art, and then it has an alt art, and that alt art is like solid gold. And then there's a regular version of that alt art. And then Darkness Bagramon has an alt art, and then there's a alternative alt art that is just a black and white. And they both look great. But like, it's just like, okay, interesting. Sure. We got Jagamon, Wizardmon X, Growlmon, Yasyamon, Mercurymon, Sagomon, Geckomon, Ostamon, Demivimon, Burning Greymon, Balmon X, and Final Cross Blade. But we did get our first big hit in this box. Let's hope that there is something else. Let's see. We got Agumon, Micmon, Omni Shoutmon, Laplace's Demon, Dobermon, Home Run Blast, Spiking Strike, Ranamon, Wormmon, Gumdramon, Gypped Particle Cannon, War Greymon. Very good. Let's see. Wizardmon X, Yakimon, Footmon, Agumon, Beanmon, Shoutmon, Ganemon, Damemon, Wormmon, Gumdramon. Imperial Dragon Mode is the first rare, and Metal Gray is our second. Great. Okay, we got Flamemon, Bergamon, Jokomon, Swimmon, Tuaramon, Greymon, Chohakai Dame, Ryoma, Agunimon. Takato is our first rare, and Beelzemon X Antibody is our second. 4 packs left in this first box. Interesting. Geogreymon, Ganemon, Yakimon, Betsumon, Mermaimon. Let's see. Agumon, Heelmon, Jet Mervamon, Iru Suzuki, Torikawa Balmon. First rare is Ancient Wisemon, and our second is a Gallantmon. Alright. Home Run Blast, Spiking Strike, Pyro Dragon, Wisemon, Yasyamon, Gokumon, Mermaimon, Ikakimon, Shoutmon King version, Stingmon. First is Shining Blast, and our second is Imperial Fighter Mode. Okay. 2 packs left, and there's no ult right now. I'm a little worried. Who knows? Maybe we'll get surprised. Calamarmon, Wisemon, Shoutmon, Footmon, Metal Life, Kawagamon, Choo-Choo-mon, Great Maelstrom, Dracmon, Monimon, Lampmon, V-Laser, and Pyildramon. Ooh, boy. Okay. Okay. Alright. I hope there's something here. I hope. I really do. Let's see. Evibergamon, Zenimon, Otamemon, Pillowmon, Impmon X, Greymon, Gekomon, Uamano, Shogun Gekomon, Ryoma, Taiki is our first rare, and our second. Oh! Oh! See, this is the regular alt art of Superior Mode. It's not the gold version, but we got 2 copies. Oh, those are beautiful. Oh, those are gorgeous. I'm sorry if the video quality isn't like showing how beautiful these are. They are gorgeous though. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's a hell of a way to end the first box. Okay. All right. Okay. That's a strong first box. If I ever saw one, that is a strong first box. Let's see. I need to grab something to throw this trash away. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Always pays to have extra bags. Alright, so we got that first box out of the way. Now I just need one Darkness Bagra, and I am content on secrets. And if it's the Altar Darkness Bagra, that'd be very nice, because I have one copy of Darkness Bagra that I pulled through pre-release, and it's the regular artwork version. So getting an Altar just to match the aesthetic of like the two X7 Superiors would be very nice. Let's see though. Okay. Let's see this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Huh. It's weird. Like, you can tell that these have, like, air trapped in them because they're not evenly spread out. It's just... I kind of wonder, like, how the air is trapped in there. Is the air being trapped in there an indication that there's something good in there, or is that just packaging error? If I was breathing copium, I would like to think that it's indicating that there's something good in those packs. Otherwise, oh well. So our box promo is a Chohakai, and for our two promos, let's see. We get a Huckmon and another Dorumon. Okay. Very nice. I would like Impmon at most two, but if because I personally am not going to spend the money on getting Impmon, that promo one. Just like, okay. Now, I do not have the money for that. Let's see. We got Kalamaramon, Chohakaimon, Mercurymon, Bergamon, Flamemon, Jokomon, Chuchumon, Stingmon, Monimon, Iru, Takuya, and our first copy of Shine Greymon. See, even... Look, I've seen its alt art, but like even its regular artwork is still a gorgeous card in my opinion. I think it's the pose. It's the pose that's selling it for me. Let's see now. We got Greymon, Gekomon, Home Run Blast, Laplace Demon, Yasyamon, Shoutmon, Betsumon, Astamon, Shoutmon King version, Sephirothmon, Imperial Dramon Dragon Mode is our first rare, and Metal Gray is our second rare. Nice. Moving into our third pack of Viv's second box. Dobermon, Mercurymon, Geogreymon, Metal Life Kawagamon, Great Maelstrom, Growlmon, Laplace Demon, Astamon, Shoutmon King version, Sephirothmon, Gypped Particle Cannon, great, and Takuya is our second rare. Yeah, we went here. Okay. Okay, let's see. We got Gekomon, Jagamon, Shoutmon, Tawaramon, Vmon, Wizardmon, Growlmon, Shogun Gekomon, Wormmon, Gumdramon. Our first rare V Laser, and our second is an Ancient Wisemon. Great Maelstrom, Sagomon, Wizardmon X, Potamon, Agumon, Growlmon, Mermaymon, Gigimon, Psychmon, XVmon. Our first is Taikamiya, and our second is an Altar Taiki! Oh, that is... Oh my... Okay, I love these Tamer Altarts. These Tamer Altarts are actually some of my favorites Altarts for this. It just because it just shows these guys, these legendary protagonists. Oh, it's just, the Taiki just looks great. Very nice. Very nice. Alright. Let's see. We got Bergamon, Jokomon, Chuchumon, Swimmon, Mikemon, Ebibergamon, Pillowmon, Gigimon, Psychmon, XVmon, Taikamiya, and Clockmon. 1, 2, 3, that's 6. 6. Okay, yeah, no, we are right. Alright, let's see. Mikemon, Gokumon, Swimmon, Pyro Dragon, Potamon, Footmon, Yasyamon, Jetmervamon, Opossumon, Torikara Ballmon. First rare is Metal Greymon, and our second is Dino Beammon. Awesome. Great. Let's see now. Alright. Mercurymon, Yakimon, Geogreymon, Jokermon, Mikemon, Beamon, Zenimon, Monimon, Drakmon, Lampmon, Ancient Marmon is our first, and Super Eradication Attack is our second. You know, in this entire, like, so far, we haven't seen a single copy of Chaosdramon X Antibody. I don't know if I'll run that deck in particular, but, like, just having not seen it so far is interesting. Impmon, Guilmon, Otamemon, Zenimon, Calamaramon, Agumon, Home Run Blast, Monimon, Drakmon, Lampmon. First rare is a Marcus, and our second. Well, what do you know? Speaking of Chaosdramon X Antibody, here we are. Interesting irony. But what do you know? Alright, in our next pack, let's see. We got Dobermon, Geogreymon, Yakimon, Pillowmon, Guilmon, Ebibergamon, Otamemon, Yu Amano, Ranamon, Ryoma, Mogami. Our first rare Super Eradication Attack, and our second is a Tigeroo. Alright. Let's see our next pack. Pillowmon, Ebibergamon, Impmon, Guilmon, Otamemon, Spiking Strike, Gekomon, Damemon, Wormmon, Gumdramon. First is Ballmon X Antibody, and our second is another Taiki Kudo. Let's see now. We got Footmon, Dobermon, Bergamon, Flamemon, Great Maelstrom, Sagamon, Chuchumon, Damemon, Wormmon, Gumdramon, Ancient Marmon, and Marcus. We got Zenimon, Impmon, Omnishoutmon, Potamon, Calamaramon, Sagamon, Tuaramon, Kozenimon, Agunimon. 7th full cluster, our first rare Watchmaker, and our second is our first copy of Ulforce Veedramon X Antibody. Alright, nice. Very good. Very nice. Let's see, we have Graumon, Chohakaimon, Bergamon, Wizardmon X, Shoutmon, Yakimon, Tuaramon, Ekakimon, Shoutmon King version, Rentobari. First rare is Final Cross Blade, and our second Alt Art Marcus Damon. Oh, that is that is worth it. Oh, that Marcus is okay. Alright, so we got our two Alt Arts, and they're both tamers for this box. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see, we have Sagamon, Metalife Kawaga, Geogreymon, Betsumon, Potamon, Chuchumon, Swimmon, Psychmon, Sephirothmon, Gigimon. First rare, Grand Kawagamon, and our second is a War Greymon. Let's try speed running. Okay. We got Flamemon, Greymon, Wizardmon, Yakimon, Footmon, Agumon, Beammon, Stingmon, Demi-Beammon, Iru Suzaki. First rare Watchmaker, second rare Taiki. We have Home Run Blast, Mermamon, Pyro Dragon, Yasyamon, Jokermon, Calamaramon, Footmon, Quartermon, Arrestodramon, Ranamon, Jip Particle Cannon, and Takato. We have Greymon, Guilmon, Ebibergamon, Zenimon, Okamamon, Pillowmon, Impmon, Drakmon, Jetmerva, Uamano, Metal Greymon, and another Quartzmon. Shoutmon, Ganemon, Home Run Blast, Spiking Strike, Pyro Dragon, Wisemon, Yasyamon, Arrestradramon, Akakimon, Burning Greymon, first rare Grand Kawagamon, and a second is a Pyildramon. Agumon, Gokumon, Vmon, Wisemon, Omnishout, Laplace Demon, Jagamon, Lampmon, Quazenimon, Ostamon, Clockmon as a first rare. Dino B is our second. Let's see. Agumon, Murmimon, Betumon, Omnishout, Metal Life, Kawagamon, Home Run Blast, Wisemon, Sevenfold Cluster, Demi Vmon, Agunimon, Marcus Damon, and Tai Kamiya. Gokumon, Murmimon, Betsumon, Agumon, Jagamon, Gekomon, Chohakaimon, Ren Tobari, Koromon, Shogun Gekomon, Davis Motomiya, and Aldamon. Let's see. Okay. We have Mercurymon, Great Maelstrom, Agumon, Mikemon, Flamemon, Ganemon, Dobermon, Opossumon, Torikara, Balmon, XVmon. Tigeru is our first, and Balmon is Beelzamon is our second. And for our final pack of this second box, we have Agumon, Great Maelstrom, Ganemon, Spiking Strike, Sagomon, Laplace Demon, Greymon, Damimon, Ryoma. Burning Greymon, first rare is Imperial Dragon Mode, and our second is an Emperor Greymon. So that is the second booster box. Ooh. I'm like, honestly, the two Tamers is equally as hyped for me as the two X7s. But yeah, no, so we got two more boxes left. I'm gonna cut this video right here and then open the next two on a separate video. So I hope to see you in the next one.